Hi everybody. All right, we're gonna jump right into training this week because it's been a long day. It is 6 p.m. the day after a holiday weekend. I've literally been going since 6 a.m. So this is my 12th hour of going straight. No lunch break today, so that was fun. But I need to get this done to share with you so I can do dinner, and then I can do some business work, and then I can take a shower and reset and go all again tomorrow. So the fun continues. But this topic is so important that I couldn't let this not happen. You guys know, if you know me at all, coming to you every single week with a new training topic, with talking to you, connecting with you, this is a non-negotiable for me, okay? Now, most weeks this is done on Mondays, okay? Yesterday was Memorial Day. That's why we're doing it on Tuesday. So, you know, there's some little things there. But again, the non-negotiable of getting it done is getting it done. So here I am. We're going to talk about how to get active, every single month in your business. Anybody interested in this topic? Because I know when I was a growing consultant, this was the one thing that I was like, I need to know how to do this, right? That became my ultimate first goal. That was really like my first goal. It was, how do I get active every single month and be consistent with that? Because I knew that in order for me to grow my business, to really keep my business moving forward, I needed to be active every month. So that way I could be meeting new customers. I would have people to follow up with. I could do all of the things, right? Because when you're just sitting around and you don't have those customers and you're not getting active every month, it probably isn't for lack of trying. But what I am going to say is it's going to take a little bit more intention to be able to get there. And I'm going to drop some words of wisdom today to you throughout this journey, because I've been doing this for quite some time. I do not consider myself, nor am I ever, like the top in sales or anything like that. I am just like you. I continuously, every single month, just show up for my business. Every single day, I show up for my business. Some days it's less time than others, right? It really depends on my day. But either way, I'm showing up. And that's the very first step. So even before I get into my top 5 ways to get active every single month, I'm just going to tell you right here, right now, show up. Show up. Not for anybody else. You are not in competition with anybody else, right? This is you versus you. You versus you. It's not, oh, but there's so many consultants in my area. Don't care. Not even a little. Don't care. Here's the fact of the matter. Do you really want to know? Okay, I'm gonna jump on my soapbox real quick with this topic, because I hear this a lot. I hear people say, well, there's just so many consultants where I live and everybody already has a Scentsy consultant and I don't know what to do. First and foremost, I will, if you guys know me even a little bit, right? The majority of my customers are not even local to me. So I don't care where they live. I don't care if they live across the street. I don't care if they live across town. I don't care if they live in California, if they live in New York, if they live in Canada, if they live in Puerto Rico. I don't care where they're located, right? Because I am still going to be their Sensi consultants, okay? I don't care where they live. So geographically speaking, don't care how close there are consultants to me. Here's my other really fun tidbit fact. My superstar director, Tracy DeMario, lives less than 5 minutes from me. My superstar director, Tracy DeMario, who does fantastic sales and blows everything out of the water, earns all the things, right? If that stopped me, I wouldn't be standing here right now having this conversation with you, okay? I don't let that stop me, because you know what? Tracy's customers are hers, mine are mine. Again, geographic location means nothing when it comes to that. So if you've been told that, if you've told yourself that previously, get rid of it. Knock it out. It's gone. We no longer think that way. We're moving forward today. Hi, we're moving forward today. All right, so let's jump in. Here are my top 5 ways to get active every single month in your business. I guess I should preface this because I know there's probably going to be some questions and somebody's probably going to ask me, what does active mean? Does that mean I got a sale this month? Does that mean I got 500 PRV or I'm hitting my leadership numbers, whatever? Active means that you have sold a minimum of 200 PRV. All right, 200 PRV. So regardless if you're one of our Canadian consultants, one of our UK consultants, whatever, right? Okay, so break it down to into PRV, okay, not just sales. This is another really great topic as we're coming upon the end of the month, right? It's the 28th of the month. All right, we've got a couple more days. We go to 31 here in March. But here's the thing, and what I have seen time and time again is that consultants think that, oh, I got those orders in, so I'm good. And they don't realize that maybe they were just a few dollars short from 200 of being active. Now, is it a big deal in the big scheme of things? No. No. But I will say, as a personal goal for those of you wanting to build a business, to make this to be your side gig, this is my fun money, this is our vacation fund, Christmas fund, whatever it is that you do your business for, then my friends, we need to start getting active every single month. We have to have that active, because not only is it going to help us meet new people, right? But it's going to get us into a really great habit. And that habit is of truly just working our business, okay? And giving ourselves a good opportunity to have a good pool of people to be working with every single month, okay? To follow up, to create new connections, to have those people create other connections with you, right? It all trickles out, right? It's like one big spider web. It may start in the middle. It may start with one customer, but as you continue to grow, you're going to grow outwards and you're going to meet new people. So this is what's going to keep your business flourishing. Okay. So now we know what active is, right? Okay. The only requirement, and this was a question that I got just over the weekend. I had a question come up and they did ask, and I'll get this out of the way too, a little housekeeping before I jump into my top 5. But the housekeeping issue was, am I going to lose my status as a consultant? How do I know when I was active last time? That's a wonderful question. It's a wonderful question. Now, for one, we're talking today about how to become active every single month. So going forward from here on out, right, we're going to make this a goal. We're going to make this a habit. We're not ever going to have to ask that question because we're just going to know. I know when I'm active, and that's every single month. But okay, besides the point. May not happen every single month for a minute. Okay, that's okay. You may not be there yet, but that's okay. First and foremost, the only requirement to stay a Scentsy consultant is to be active. We now know what that means, right? Active in a 1 month period. So active in a month. In a rolling 12 months. And what that really means in a rolling 12 months, it doesn't mean from like between January to December, like our calendar year, okay? That just means in a rolling 12 months. So if you were active the last time, maybe back in January of 2024, well, you've got until December 2024 to be active again. If you are not, and January rolls around, yes, you will no longer be a Scentsy consultant because you have not met the requirement. That is the only sales requirement that you have to be a Scentsy consultant. All right, that's just bare minimum how to stay a Scentsy consultant. That's it. You just have to be active in 1 month in one rolling 12-month period. Okay? Okay. Got that out of the way. Now, the other second half of that question is if you are certified or above. If you're certified or above and you have downline, if you have team members, okay, then in order to maintain that leadership title of lead, star, superstar, director, star director, superstar director, all those things, right? In order to keep your team, you have to at least be active once every 4 months. Now, if you are really looking to build this business, if this is a side income, side hustle, whatever you want to name it, I don't care. But whatever it is that you're calling it, if you're really wanting to do this for that monetary issue, Well, my friends, we really got to get on this active train, okay? Not only do we need to get on the active train, but we also need to get on the pay to title train, and we're going to work on that next week, okay? So go ahead and make sure that you're watching for next week, because that's how we're going to talk about getting paid a title on a consistent basis. But I digress, okay? Anyway, that's the only other part of that question that has come up that I just wanted to make sure I address before we get to the nitty-gritty. All right, top 5 ways to get active every single month in your business. Number 1, numero uno, share what you already love or what you already have. That's right. Here's the thing, and we've kind of talked about this the last couple of weeks, right? We've talked about getting excited with our customers and sharing and following up and doing all of the things. One of the best ways that you're going to convey to your customers that you're excited, whether that's in text, message, going on YouTube, doing a TikTok, doing an Instagram reel, whatever it is, if you want to be excited about something, then talk about something that you're already excited about, or that you already love, or that you already are using. Okay, one of those great ways, and one of my perfect examples for sharing the things that I love and the things that I'm already doing, because I love Sensi, is like my weekly wax picks. I usually post them on Instagram, then share them to Facebook, right? I get those out there. I also share them on Pinterest. I share it on social media, right? But every single week, at least once a week, I change out the wax throughout the entire house. And it was, oh God, I don't even know how many years ago I started doing this, but it just kind of became a thing, right? Where I would go through the house, I would take all my dishes out, and I methodically go through every room. And yes, I know, I am not somebody who just has one warmer in their house. I have multiple warmers in every room. Guilty as charged, but I just love Sensi, okay? I just love Sensi. That's just me. It's how I live my life. I'm living my best life, and that's part of it. But regardless, I don't care if you have one warmer, okay? One warmer is all you need, okay? Doesn't even have to be a warmer, too. It could be a diffuser. It could be a fragrance flower. Maybe it's a scent circle in your car. Whatever it is that you are using and changing out every week, take a picture of it and share it. It may seem insignificant at the moment, in the moment, right? You may be like, nobody cares if I'm changing my scent circle. Nobody cares if I'm putting a new travel twist in my locker at work. Nobody cares if I'm doing laundry and I'm using washer whiffs. Nobody cares if I'm vacuuming and I'm sprinkling washer whiffs on my carpet and then I vacuum them up. Yeah, one of the things I love to do, right? Those are the things that I like to share on a weekly basis. And I rotate those things because I like all the things, right? But if you are a wax and warmers person, then by all means, share how you're changing your wax. It doesn't have to be fancy either. Like I said, I go around my house, I collect all the dishes, I dump them out, wipe them out, and then I lay them on my dining room table. I do it in there because we've got really nice lighting, right? Well, we've got like windows that go all the way around. So I open up the windows. I try and get it during the day when it's really good lighting, right? Open all the windows. I put the cubes in the dishes, and then I put like the empty bars, right? Or the, clam shells, whatever, right? I put that down next to it. And then I just go in the little program that I love so much. I use Over, but I don't care what program you use. It could be Canva for all I care. I don't care. Free version, right? And then I just go in there, I take a picture, and then I just draw little arrows to like the little dishes that all of these cubes for this bar are sitting in. And that's it, right? That's honestly it. I just started doing that years ago, and it just kind of became my weekly routine. So I always name it Jacqui's Weekly Wax Picks, because I know that that is something I can consistently do, because I consistently do it in my house. And for 2, it just gives me a reason to post the things that I'm using that I'm loving. Doesn't matter what the scents are, right? They could be scents that are no longer available, that are just in my super Sensi club, right? That I get because I've already locked them into a Sensi club, right? But that's going to remind my customers too, because that also gives me another reason to remind people about Sensi club. But I digress again. Okay. The whole point is share what you're doing, share the things that you love, share the things that you're already using. Those are the things that you should be posting on social media, okay? Be authentic to yourself. I talk a lot about social media because, like I said, my business is pretty much social media, okay? There's handfuls where I do the Impress Me packets. I do that stuff in person. I might have tote parties here or there. I do like little envelope parties that I will ship out to customers, this and that. I do bring back my bar parties that I ship out. Again, remember, my customers are not all local. Okay, the majority are not local. But this is how I run my business. And even though it may seem insignificant that nobody cares about what I'm changing my wax to this week, I'm still showing up and sharing about Scentsy, right? So what is that making happen on my social media? It reminds people, oh yeah, she does Scentsy too. Okay? Those are the things that we're going to be using. So if you're like, I don't know what to post for content, I don't know what I should be doing, just do what you're already doing. If you're not already doing that, then start doing that, okay? Do you not change your wax once a week? Then start changing your wax once a week. Even if it's just in one room, one warmer, it doesn't matter. You can make a reel about it. You can do a TikTok with it. You can do a YouTube video about it. You can take a picture, all the things, okay? Don't overcomplicate it, but you need to be sharing. Okay, sharing what, oh my gosh, okay, here's Jacqui at the end of a really long 12-hour day. I just went to go touch my writing pad like it was electronic. Okay, that's fun. All right. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Okay, anyway, share. So number one, share what you love, share what you're using, share what you already do. And if you're not, start. Okay. Number two, and this leads right into number two, be consistent. Yes. Can I get an amen? Be consistent. Show up. Even if it's that once a week, weekly wax pick. Don't care. Be consistent with it. Do it every single week. Okay? Be consistent in your business. Are you reaching out to customers? Be consistent with it. Hello, friends. We've been talking the last few weeks, right, about I use a binder system. I don't care what system you use. I don't care if it's not a binder. I don't care if it's a notebook. I don't care if it's Post-it notes that you make yourself. Create a system for yourself and be consistent with it. If you need to, and I've seen lots of other consultants do this, right? At the beginning of every week, they will actually, because they use like paper planners and things like that, okay? And what I've seen people do is just go in and they... Well, you could do this. Okay, I'm going to take my own idea. I theme every single day of my week, right? So every day of the week, I give it a different theme. So when I have my hour, some weeks or some days, it might only be 30 minutes to work my business, whatever, right? I know what I'm focusing on for that day. Am I focusing on follow-up today? Am I focusing on sponsoring today? Am I focusing on catching up on Happy Mail today? Am I doing samples today? All of those things, right? So every single day has a different theme. So what I've seen people do is they will just run some labels through their printer and they will say like Monday is customer appreciation day, Tuesday is team day, Wednesday is wax day, whatever that looks like for you, right? Thursday is follow-up day, Friday is sponsoring day, Saturday is social media day. Okay, there's just an example, right? And then they know every single day one thing that they can focus on, right? They've got a topic to focus on. And that's how they're being consistent. That's how I learned personally to be consistent. You can go back through my YouTube probably 7-8 years ago when I originally started doing that. And it was with that video that I was actually able to get to the point to where I was able to be active every single month because I was consistent. Because I was consistent. Because I made being a consistency a non-negotiable in my business. Straight up. Straight up facts. That's how I did it. Number 3, create connections. We are going to be creating connections. Now this is kind of a twofold street, okay? For one, we're going to state the obvious, right? We want to create connections with customers. We want to build those relationships. So what does that look like in your world, right? Again, the last few weeks we've been talking about following up on samples. We've talked about how to do, I use beacons, but whatever it is for your link in bio, right? Whatever it is that you're using for that, where you can drive customers. How I utilize Jotform to be able to capture customers so I can connect with them, so I can then kind of pull them into my world, right, of Scentsy. So there's different ways that you can do that in making those connections. But one of the more important ways of making connections is not only just making those connections, but really start to dive into the customers you have. Now, if you're like, hey, Jacqui, I've been a consultant for like 6 months. I only have like a handful of people who have ordered from me, so I really don't have a large customer base. Friend, this is the best time for you. Welcome to the next chapter of your life, because I want you to take those 5 customers that you have, those 10 customers that you have, and I want you to start building connections with all of them. And you can do that. Why? Because you've got a small little group of people right now that you can do that with, because that's manageable, okay? Now, if you've got 1,000 customers that have ordered from you lately, well, okay, you're beyond this step. You've probably already figured out how to be active, right? You just need to be consistent and do that more consistently, right? But if you are starting out, or if your customer base has dwindled, or if you're just now jumping back into your business and picking it back up and you're like, okay, I don't know where to begin. I only have like a handful of people. This is your opportunity to start that new chapter, right? You're just going to dive right into those customers. And when I say dive in, I mean, and this goes especially if you're using social media, right? If they are not your friend on Facebook, you need to find their Facebook profile and you need to friend them. And you need to start commenting on their posts when they post a picture of their kid graduating high school. Oh my goodness, congratulations, what an achievement. What's next in their future? Right? Those are the ways that you're going to build those connections. And again, for those of you who have that smaller customer base, this is going to be such a great way for you to get started in doing this, right? Because while it's easier to do that with a smaller group of people, as you get bigger, right, we can learn how to manage that as it gets bigger. That's why we have systems and we track things, we write things down, and that's all the things, right? But when it's that smaller group of people, you're going to be able to build those connections quicker and easier, and it's just going to become very natural when you're building those connections. Another really great thing that I personally have incorporated into like my social media lifestyle is really kind of funneling my Facebook feed, because I'll be completely honest, I don't get on Facebook a whole heck of a lot. I get on there for my team. I get on there to, learn stuff from some of the groups that I'm in, whatever. But then the rest of my time, I really am intentional when I'm on Facebook. I'm not just mindlessly scrolling. Now TikTok, that's a whole nother thing. I can scroll on some TikTok. But when I'm on Facebook, I am being intentional with my time. And that includes, I will set myself a timer. I will literally set a 20-minute timer and I'll be like, okay, I got 20 minutes on this app. And then I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to close it out. I'm done. I'm going to go do whatever. I'm going to go sit down in my office. I'm going to make those samples. I'm going to do whatever. Right? I got to do something, because otherwise I will get stuck in the scrolling. That is very easy to do. If you've fallen down the hole before, don't worry. I'm with you. I've fallen down the hole before too. We just got to remember to pull ourselves out of the hole. So if setting a timer will help you with that, set a flipping timer, friend. Okay? That's how you're going to get out of that hole. But if you can sort your feed so you're not just seeing all the other, maybe your friends, if you're like me, I'm friends with a lot of other consultants, right? And so I like to sort my feed on Facebook to where it's only customers, right? I'm trying to follow those customers. And so that way I'm seeing their posts first. Okay, the graduation pics, oh my gosh, we adopted a new dog today, whatever it is, right? So again, I'm able to just kind of take those little tidbits of information, comment on the post, like it, ask them a question, or, again, be genuine, be authentic, be yourself in this. I'm not telling you to, go to the ends of the earth and back, but we want to start building those connections, because building those connections is going to pull those customers towards you, right? They're going to become more interested in your life as well. They're going to get to know you as well, because I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say you're probably more than just Sensi. Most of us are, okay? You probably either have other hobbies. Maybe you're a book person. Maybe you like watching movies. Maybe you're a Netflixer. Maybe you like watching the TikToks, right? Whatever it is, okay? Get into the groove of what you like and start sharing those things and start really connecting with the people who have those same other hobbies and likes and things that they enjoy. That's you're going to make those connections. Now, the twofold part of the making connections or creating connections piece to this is also to create connections with fellow consultants. Now, I will tell you that I love collaborating with people who are like-minded people. Why? Because when you surround yourself with like-minded people, you guys have the same outlook on things, right? You're working towards goals. You are wanting to build your business. You are wanting to push yourself a little bit further. You're wanting to learn new things. And the really great way to be able to do that is to collab with other consultants. So it might look like Facebook groups. Okay, it might look like getting on Thursday night shift. I love getting on Thursday night shift every Thursday night. And if you can't get on live, you can always watch the replay. Okay, and you can reach out to those people if you're wanting to build those types of connections, right, with some people. But look for other consultants when you're in the Facebook groups, right? When you're doing things, when you're going to events, who's registered for SFR, right? You're going to make those connections, and those people are going to not only, especially if they're like-minded, right? Which that's what we're keeping in our lives. We're keeping the like-minded people. We're keeping the positive people. We don't want to be talking to the negative Nellies all day long, right? Because what's going to happen if you're surrounding yourself with negativity, right, it's going to rub off to you too. So we want to get rid of the negativity. Doesn't mean that we don't need those people in our lives. That just means we're going to hold them out over here, right? Because it's fine to vent a little, to be, oh man, that sucked or whatever. Okay, I had a really crappy month. That's fine. Do it, get over it, move on. Okay? Because if I focused on all the negative things that have happened, not only just in my Scentsy business, but over life in general, right? I certainly wouldn't be standing here right now. I would be curled up on a bed watching something stupid on Netflix, okay? Finishing the last season of Bridgerton. I don't know where I'd be. But either way, I wouldn't be standing here talking about this right now. So we're going to create those good connections with people who are like-minded just like we are. All right? That's going to help you to be the best version of you. Trust me. I would not steer you wrong in this. All right, number 4 is a referral system. I know systems can be a scary word, and every time I say it, people are like, oh, systems, now I gotta create a system to follow up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated, okay? Wanna know my referral system? Here's my referral system. It's a rack card with a QR code that sends them to a job form. That's my system. I don't care what it looks like, but here's the thing, right? You are going to, especially if you are just starting out, if you are looking to build that customer base, you're going to run out of customers at some point, right? You're going to run out of that friends and family zone. You're going to run out of people, and you're like, who do I ask next, right? I don't know who to talk to. Okay, this is where a referral system comes into play. And I will be completely honest, I never really used my friends list, right? My friends and my family and the people I know and the people at my kids' school. And I'm not that involved, okay? I'm just not. I'm a busy lady. I ain't got time to be involved. But at the same time, I want to be able to build those connections. So one of those really great ways for me that I found to build those referrals and to meet new people was to ask the people that I already knew, not asking them, not asking my friends and my family, hey, we got this new Inside Out collection. I just want to know if you wanted to get the wax collection. Of course, I'm going to share that with them also. But, okay, I'm not just reaching out to them when I want them to buy. What I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, if you know somebody who loves fragrance or somebody who would be interested in Inside Out 2 or what, the collection that just released today, right? All those things. Maybe it's something fun like that. Hey, do you know anybody who would be interested in this? Do you know anybody who maybe is a realtor? Do you know anybody who runs a car dealership or a car wash or something like that, right? A really great way that you could work in some car scent circles, right? Get those scent circles out there moving around for you. Okay, little ways like that, or just in general. Again, do you have friends who maybe just like fragrance and things that smell good, just like you do? Because if so, I would love to either give you this little basket of testers and these catalogs or these product lists and have you take it with you, collect some orders, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, will you just tag me or tag them on my business page or in my VIP, invite them to my VIP group, because I really have some really great things and I'm looking to build my customer base. Your friends and your family, okay, they may not want to be buying from you. Mine didn't. Mine did not. I will tell you this right here and right now. I did not have the friends and the family factor who were always buying into my business. They just weren't. Still aren't to this day, okay? All the Scentsy that my mom has gotten over the years is because I've given it to her. Not because she's bought it. It's because I've given it to her, because she assumes because I'm a Scentsy consultant, I can just do that, right? It's a whole thing. But what I'm saying is they are not the ones that I'm relying on my business to run, right? But they are the ones who are probably going to give me a little hype on the side, right? Hey, you like things that you go to Bath and Body Works a lot. You like those 3-wick candles. Have you ever tried Scentsy or anything like that? That's kind of easier than candles. It's safer than candles, but really great fragrances too. So if you love fragrances, oh my gosh, you got to check this out. Here, let me tag you on her page, or let me send you her Instagram. That's all I ask for my friends and my family. That's it. Now, I also do that with my customers. Again, I use a Jot form to do that. You can use Jot form. You can use a Google form. You can just make a little rec card, a postcard in Canva, however it is that you want to do it. You can message people. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be a fancy referral either. Okay. I'm not telling you that you have to be giving something to get something. One of the ways that I really love doing a referral program, and one of the ways that I started out doing a referral program, was if you refer someone to me, and they order through me, then when I follow up with them and I say, hey, how did you find me? And they give me your name, you now get back on my sample list, right? And I will start sending you my monthly sample mail outs that I do. So I would just work them into the rotation. That's how I began doing it, because I didn't have extra product on hand. I didn't have extra budget to be able to do big mailings or Happy Mail or, you know, all the fancy things. Okay, it can be something as simple as that. Having them stand out a little bit, right? Just adding them back into my sample routine was just something that they were like, oh yeah, because I'd love to start getting samples again. I really like those because I need to find some new scents that I like. Awesome. I'd be more than happy to do that, right? Because I'm already doing that. I can just work them in. So look for ways that are going to work in your budget, your business budget, because remember, we're not going to take money out of our family's pocket and just throw it on the table and hope and pray that it comes back to us one day, right? That's not what we do. That's not what we do. We're not those people, okay? That's not what we do. We're not going to spend all of our money to try and hope that we're fishing and we're going to get some customers, because we don't go fishing. We don't go fishing. We share the things that we love. We share the things that we use. We share the things that we think are exciting. And we talk to people in an authentic way. That's how we get people to get interested in what we're doing. And we're consistent because we do it on a consistent basis. That's how we show up. That's how the little circle of life works. All right. So that's the referral method. Again, you want to get more fancy with your referral program, get all fancy with it. Okay. There's probably lots of videos out there that will show you how to do all that and do all the things. And this is what I do and blah, 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 blah. Have fun. Go look on YouTube. You can find some really great ways to do that. That's awesome. But I'm not going to go into all that today. Number 5. So the 5th way that we're going to start getting active every single month. Say it with me, friends. Scentsy Club. That is right. Scentsy Club is not only the best way for you to have reoccurring income in your business, whether that's every month, every other month, every third month, because depending on what your customers decide when they sign up for Scentsy Club is when it's going to run, right? But here's the reason that I love Scentsy Club. I love Scentsy Club because for me, it's a way for my customers to understand this tells me, rather, let me rephrase this. This tells me that my customers are listening to what I'm telling them. Because if they sign up for Scentsy Club, what happens? What do they get out of Scentsy Club? Do you know what they get out of Scentsy Club? If not, check your workstation. You can check on YouTube. I've got videos on Scentsy Club too. But you need to learn more about Scentsy Club, friends. Because here's the thing. All they get is perk, 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 perk. And it takes nothing out of your pocket. You don't have to do anything for your Scentsy Club people, but follow up with them. Thank them, right? Send them a fun email, a text, a message. I don't care. A carrier pigeon with little confetti that it drops on their house. I don't care how you do it, how you recognize them. Do you, and do it within your budget. But here's the thing. They are getting all of the perks. And they get some really great perks with Scentsy Club, right? If they're spending $30, they instantly save 10%. No code to put in, no fancy nothing. You don't have to do anything in your workstation. Automatically, it shows up for them when they are signing up for Scentsy Club. It shows it in red. You're only $1.60 away from saving 10%, right? Like, it's guiding them along during Scentsy Club. It is so incredibly great for that, right? And we don't have to even do anything on that part. When they spend $60 or more, they not only are saving 10% because they've already spent $30, right? So they automatically get a 10% discount. They also get a free half-price item. They're getting a half-price item, okay? Do you know in my personal Scentsy Club, that's how I get the whiff box for only $15, or well, $17, I guess $17.50, whatever half of $35 is. I don't math, but I have a calculator for that. But my point being is, that's how I'm able to get the Scentsy I love at a discounted price. Because I could do Scentsy Club just like my customers can, okay? Except there's a couple things that I don't get with it because I'm a consultant. Duh. We want our customers to get the most, right? Okay, so they get that. What else do they get? They also have access to Always Get My Bar, right? So they can lock in those scents that come out that they fall in love with, right? Like from the Father's Day collection, you can bet your bottom dollar that Jacqui added Open Air Exploring to my Scentsy Club. It's that flipping good. There's a lot of scents that have come out in collections that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't live without this one. Another really great one. And I only say this because when I was changing the wax yesterday before we had some people over for Memorial Day. Oh my gosh, I was looking through my little super secret Scentsy Club stash for Jacqui. Do you know how many bars of Jack's Obsession I have? I have quite a few. Why? Because I love it. And for two, I get it in my club. And so when I feel like warming that scent, I already know I got that scent. I already know I got it. Because it's in my club. It's locked in the Always Get My Bar feature. Same way for your customers that they fall in love with, even if it's just one scent. I will tell you, the majority of my customers who are Scentsy Club subscribers, and not even the majority, I want to say all of them actually, if I were to go through my list right now, every single one of them has the Always Get My Bar feature. That's how awesome it is, right? That's how much customers love it because they're able to lock in those favorite scents. Okay? Perk. Another perk, they have access to exclusive items like bricks. Did you know you can get Scentsy Club bricks? Hello. You also can get exclusive products from time to time. They will drop in products that are exclusive only if you have a club subscription. Hello, who doesn't like the exclusive products? Okay, doesn't mean I order them all the time, but I know I see them because I'm a Scentsy Club subscriber too. We as consultants also get that deal. Now, what we don't get that customers do is they earn 1 point for every $1 they spend in Scentsy Club. What do the points do, Jacqui? Okay, the points, they get to actually just start racking up those points. And those points can be used towards money off of. They can use it like it literally will, when they log into your website, when they go to your website and they click like log in or, you know, logging into their account on your website, because they create an account when they create a Scentsy Club. They log in with their email address and whatever their lovely password is. And then they log in and they will see that they're collecting reward points. Every time that their club subscription runs, points. They can cash in those points to take money off of a future Scentsy Club or the next time they log in and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm logging on because there's a flash sale, or I don't even know if I don't know, can they use it on flash sale items? I don't know, maybe that was a bad example, but they're logging on because they're like, oh my gosh, the summer collection, hello summer collection, have y'all seen it? I'm so excited. Okay, the summer collection is out. Oh my gosh, I've got some rewards points. They can actually log in on your website, put in their email, put in their password, log in. They'll be able to see their rewards points, and they can trade those points in towards money off of even just a regular order. It doesn't have to be Scentsy Club only. They can use those towards other things. The other perk that only customers get, we as consultants do not get this either, right? Is they also get referral points. Didn't I just talk about referrals? Oh my goodness. It's like Sensi knows what we're talking about over here. Okay, Sensi has created a referral point piece of the Sensi Club. Oh my gosh. Y'all, they get, as a customer, they get a referral link for a Sensi Club. So when they share that link with their friends and somebody creates a Sensi Club through their link, that customer earns 2 points for every $1 that club person, or that person who's created a club, when it processes. Points that what? They can use on future Sensi Clubs, that they can use on future purchases. Oh my goodness. Look at all the discounts. Look at all the perks and how they line up. Another thing that I will talk about Sensi Club, they get discounted shipping. They get, when you have a Sensi Club, it is a flat fee of shipping. If somebody goes on your website right now and orders through you and not through a part, does, just puts in a random order, whatever, they are paying a percentage of that total in shipping. As we all know, shipping can be crazy, but through Sensi Club, that's a flat shipping rate. It doesn't matter how much they're ordering. It is a flat rate. So it is not a percentage-based rate for shipping, saving them money. So how important is it to start talking to your customers about Sensi Club? Y'all, Sensi Club can make your business. And I tell you this because not only do I have Sensi Club subscribers that, I was just about to look at my phone and it's right here with you. Because I wanted to show you in real time. Last month alone, I did over 500 in PRV just from Sensi Club subscriptions. That was just club subscriptions that were running that month. Everything else that I did, all the other work that I was putting into my business and sending samples and doing the follow-ups and hosting a party and doing all of the things, that was all added to my PRV, okay? This was club PRV. That's PRV off of people who their subscriptions just ran that month. Do you know how many consultants that are out there that are not only getting active every month with just Sensi Club orders, but they're also getting 500 PRV. Some of them are getting 1,000 PRV. Some of them hit 2,000 PRV in 1 month. Some of them, like, have y'all heard of Lisa Roberry? Oh my goodness. That woman did like an insane amount. I want to say like, I don't know. I don't want to like estimate too big. It was an insane amount. Way more than I've ever even sold in a month with just Sensi Club. Are you kidding me right now? With just Sensi Club. That is how she's able to run her business. And there are many more just like Lisa. So if you're not talking about Sensi Club with your customers, you need to start talking about it. And I don't just mean, hey, do you want to join Sensi Club? I mean going down the checklist of the perks. You guys, when you start really, here, be careful. When you start telling them what they're getting by signing up for Sensi Club, hero, can you stop, sir? That is when they're going to sign up for Sensi Club. Okay? If you tell me, if I go down to Hy-Vee right now, the local grocery store, right? And Hy-Vee says, hey, Jacqui, you spent $100 today in groceries, which it's like, what, 4 things now? Okay, you spent $100 in groceries today, so we're going to give you $1 off a gallon of gas, and now you can go back to the store and you can pick $20 worth of other stuff and bring it up here and you can take it home for free. Do you know what Jacqui's doing? I'm going back through the store to get my $20 worth of food, okay? And then I'm going to go get gas and fill up the gas in my car because, oh my gosh, I just saved money. All because I shopped at the grocery store that day. And I got perks. So when your customers understand why they should be a part of Scentsy Club, of course they're going to want to. Do your customers like to save money? Mine do. I do. I love saving that 10% just off of my $30 Scentsy Club order. Hello. Like to save money, okay? I like to save money. I already know that I'm going to have Jack's Obsession, and I've got the Father's Day collection. I've got Mediterranean Spa, and I've got, I got all these, like, saved, always get my bar scents in there. Yeah, I do, because I like these things and I buy them. I'm going to buy them anyway. But I'm really glad I have that option of always get my bar, because now I get the ones that I love that are no longer available. Yeah. Sign me up, please. And it's free. And they can cancel at any time. Cancel at any time. They don't have to have a commitment to do this, okay? They can skip a shipment if they want to. Oh my goodness, 1 month doesn't work for you and that month's been really hard and you don't want that Scentsy Club to run, that's fine. Hit the skip button. Skip. And it will skip that, whether it's 1 month or every other month or every 3 months, whatever cycle they're on, right? It will skip it. They can do that. Another thing that they can do is maybe they've decided, oh my God, I don't really like the whiff box this month, but I have a club order and it's got the whiff box in it, but I don't really like that whiff box. It doesn't really have anything that I like in it. I really don't want that. They can go in up to, I believe it's 24, maybe 48 hours, but I want to say it's 24 hours before their club processes. So let's say it processes on the 30th, right? They could go in today or tomorrow. More than likely today. I think it's 24 hours. Maybe say 48 just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours prior to it shipping out. And they can go in there and they can make whatever changes they want. They want to take out the whiff box this month. They don't want to use that as their half price item. But maybe they want to try out the new Sensi swipes. They can get those for half off as their half price item. Boom. Put it in the cart. Done. That club's going to run. So they have the ability to do all of those things. They have the ability to cancel it. Maybe they don't like Scentsy anymore. Maybe they don't want these bars anymore. Maybe it's just no longer in their budget for them to have the club. That's fine. They can cancel it any time. But all of those other perks are always going to be there. So when you are talking about Scentsy Club, don't stop at, would you like to hear more about Scentsy Club? Or have you thought about joining Scentsy Club? You need to be saying, oh my gosh, friend, I see how much you love this Father's Day collection, and I see that you ordered 3 bars of open air exploring. You need to start a Scentsy Club and throw that bar in there so that way you always get it, or at least until you get sick of it anymore, right? And you can do that and add a few more products in, and you can save 10% if you spend $30. And you can get it every other month. You don't even have to think about it. You can set it, you can forget it, and it'll ship out, and boom, you got the Scentsy that you love coming to your doorstep. It is that easy to talk about Scentsy Club when you talk about the perks. Remember, I am not I don't consider myself a salesperson. I don't like the term salesperson. It makes me feel icky. I get all the things. I don't like it. So what do? I talk about the reasons I get it. Let's go back to number 1, shall we? Share what we love. Share what we're already using. I'm using Scentsy Club. Why? Because I want to save money. Why? Because I have bars that I really love that I want to always get. Not just because it's fall and winter and I'm hoping that they come back next fall and winter. No, I'm saving those puppies. Best believe Jacqui is throwing those in her Scentsy Club. Yes, I am. Those are the same reasons that you want to be talking to your customers about those perks. So how can we be active every single month? After this video, you're going to have a plan. And hello, friends. It's my favorite time, right? We're getting ready to start a brand new month. It's like opening a fresh new notebook. Oh, I love a fresh new notebook, or I love a new planner, right? I'm getting ready to erase my May board and create my June board. That's like what I live for. I love that. I love it. It's a fresh start, right? Look at it as a fresh start. It's the beginning of a new month in just a couple of days. Are you going to decide that you're going to start being active every single month starting in June? Drop me a heart if you are. Okay? We're going to do this. So let's run through them real quick again. 1, share what you love, share what you're using. Number 2, be consistent. Number 3, create connections with your customers and with fellow consultants. Number 4, you're going to ask for referrals or start some type of a way to work in referrals to your current people. And number 5, club, baby. Everybody in the club getting discounts. That's what we're doing. We're getting discounts. Okay? Those are the 5 things that you're going to put into place so every single month you can be active. Now, I'm going to tell you, and I'll be the one to tell you this right here, right now. We're not stopping at active, baby. But that is where we are going to begin, because we got to have steps, right? We can't just jump the whole staircase to the top and be like, yep, I'm getting that monthly sales award because I'm going to do all five of these things. I got this, okay? Now, awesome. That's awesome. I want you to aim that way. But at the same time, we got to walk the steps, okay? We got to walk the staircase to get up to where we want to be. So, if you are starting out, if you are looking to put a fresh new start, if you are looking to kick ass for the next 6 months in your business from June to December, I promise you, not only are you going to see an increase in your monthly income, you're also going to see an increase in your customers. You're going to see an increase in how your business is running. You're going to see an increase in people who are tuning in to what you have to offer and what you have to say. You are going to see that you are going to promote. You are going to see that you're going to start earning incentives, that you're going to start seeing all of the things that maybe you've been sitting on the sidelines going, oh, I wish I was on that list. I wish I was that consultant. I wish my sales or my business looked like that. I wish my paycheck looked like that every month. You can do this. This is the first of the next chapter in your business. So make a decision right here and right now. Are the next 6 months in your business going to get you to where you want to be? Are the next 6 months in your business going to get you to be able to be active every single month and more? In the next 6 months of your business, are you willing to commit to saying, I'm going to make something happen? And by all means, in 6 months, if you're doing all of these things consistently every single week, and you're working your business and all of these things, and in 6 months you turn around and you come back to me and you say, Jacqui, I've been doing this entire list of things every single week or every single day or whatever in my business for 6 months and nothing has changed. Come and talk to me. I guarantee you, you won't be able to have that conversation, because you are going to see your business change. You are going to start to see your business grow, and you're going to start to see and believe, if you don't already, let me be the one to remind you that you have the power to change your business. Not me, not your sponsor, not your superstar director, not your best friend, not your spouse, not your kids. You. You have the ability to make this happen. It all starts with you. So let's make the choice, and let's see where we are in the next 6 months. Bye, guys.